You know this image, right? The famous blue marble. It feels familiar, like home. But what if I told you that the very ground beneath your feet, this world we think we know so well, is hiding secrets that sound like they were ripped straight out of a sci-fi novel? Well, let's peel back the layers of our own planet and see what we can find. We're all taught the basics, Earth is a rock, it's got some water on it, a hot core, simple enough. But the reality? Oh, the reality is so much stranger, so much more incredible. Over the next few minutes, we're going to go on a little journey to uncover some facts that science has confirmed, but our brains have a hard time grasping them. So, here's our map for this trip. We're going to start by diving deep underground to find hidden oceans and literal seas of gold. Then, we'll time travel to check out Earth's truly alien past. After that, we'll zoom out to see the planet's invisible engine at work. And finally, we'll uncover the absolutely insane cosmic ride that you are on right now. Okay, let's kick this off by going deep, and I mean really deep. Forget the surface for a minute. We're heading way, way down, far past the crust, to find some unbelievable treasures hidden right under our feet. You know how about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water? Turns out that's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. Scientists have found a massive reservoir of water about 400 miles down, deep inside the Earth's mantle. But don't picture some giant underground lake. Oh no, it's something way cooler than that. See, this isn't a liquid ocean just sloshing around in a cave. The water is actually trapped inside the crystal structure of this really cool blue mineral called ringwoodite. The rock itself acts like a giant planetary sponge, just soaking up and holding on to an incredible amount of H2O. And when I say incredible amount, I mean it. The scale here is just staggering. This hidden reservoir holds 3 times more water than all of our planet's oceans combined. It makes you wonder, right? Maybe the oceans we swim in are just the overflow from a planet that's way wetter on the inside. And hey, if hidden water isn't your thing, how about gold? We all think of gold as this super rare thing. That's why it costs so much. But that's only because it's rare on the surface. See, when the Earth was young and basically a big ball of molten lava, the heavier stuff sank. And that means about 99% of all the planet's precious metals are locked away in the core. So just how much gold are we talking about here? Well, if you could somehow get it all out and bring it to the surface, you could cover the entire globe in a layer of pure 24-karat gold that comes up to your knees. We are literally sitting on a fortune that we can never, ever touch. All right, from the treasures deep inside the Earth, let's now travel to a different kind of treasure, deep time. We're going to journey way, way back to an era when our home planet would have looked completely and totally alien. When we look for life out in the universe, we always look for a green planet, right? Because of chlorophyll. But there's this really cool idea called the purple Earth hypothesis. It suggests that way before green plants took over, ancient microbes used a different molecule to harness sunlight, something called retinol. And retinol, it reflects red and blue light. Put those together, and you get purple. For millions of years, Earth was a violet world. While we're time traveling, let's make another stop, around 400 million years ago. If you looked around, you wouldn't see any trees, no flowers. Instead, the landscape would have been dominated by these bizarre, huge spires reaching for the sky. And what were those spires? Giant fungi. Yep, fungi called prototaxites. Long before trees figured out how to grow tall, fungi just already ruled the land. For millions of years, the tallest things on Earth were these 24-foot-tall mushroom towers. Wild. And even today, fungi still hold this secret power. I mean, the single largest living organism on the planet isn't a blue whale or a giant redwood. Nope, it's a honey fungus in Oregon. It covers almost 2.5 miles and is thousands of years old. We're really just guests in their world. Okay, for our next stop, we're zooming out. We're going to see the entire planet as a single, interconnected system run by all these invisible forces that link continents together in the most surprising ways imaginable. We all think of gravity as a constant, right? But since the Earth isn't a perfect sphere and its mass isn't spread out perfectly evenly, there are actually places where you weigh less. One of the most famous spots is Hudson Bay in Canada. Melting glaciers from the last ice age left a sort of gravitational dent there. It's a tiny difference for sure, but it's real. Now this is one of the most mind-blowing connections on the entire planet. The Amazon rainforest, the lungs of the Earth, it actually depends on the Sahara Desert for its survival. The luscious place on Earth needs one of the most barren. So here's how it works. Every single year, this incredible event happens. Winds pick up millions of tons of dust from the Sahara, carry it 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean, and then drop it right over the Amazon basin. That dust is full of phosphorus, a crucial fertilizer the rainforest absolutely needs to thrive. The green of South America is literally being fed by the sands of Africa. We've journeyed deep inside the Earth. We've gone far back in time. But for our final revelation, you don't have to go anywhere at all. Because this is about the journey you're on right now. You probably feel like you're sitting perfectly still, don't you? Yeah, you couldn't be more wrong. Just by being on the surface of this planet, you are being carried along by the Earth's rotation at about 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than a jet plane. But that's just the beginning. The entire planet is also hurtling around the sun at an unbelievable 67,000 miles per hour. And even that is nothing compared to our speed through the galaxy. On top of everything else, our whole solar system is being dragged through the Milky Way galaxy at a staggering 490,000 miles per hour. Let that sink in. You are moving at almost 500,000 miles an hour right now, and you can't feel a thing. So what does all this mean? The hidden oceans, the core of gold, the ancient fungi, the invisible connections, they all point to one incredible truth. We aren't just on a planet. We are on a spaceship. A very strange, very wet, gold-filled, fungus-covered spaceship made of recycled stardust hurtling through the cosmos. So the next time you walk outside, just look down. That's not just dirt. That's the deck of the most complex, beautiful, and absolutely unreal object we know of. So I'll just leave you with this. How does it feel to know you're living on a spaceship?